We would like to cover some of our top witness captures of Sasquatch-like creatures on camera in North America. We'll start in Arizona and work our way north through the Rocky Mountains, Appalachian Mountains, into British Columbia, and then Alaska. This image I affectionately refer to as the Mika Hulk, a strange giant creature captured on trail camera near Tucson, Arizona. The hulking creature was captured on trail camera set 10 feet up and angled down. I will run the image through several light filters while we go over the report from the person that submitted it. BH writes RMSO. This was from my friend's trail camera 10 feet above the ground, looking down into a dry creek bed near Tucson, Arizona. RMSO asks, were you and your friend able to estimate its height or width from this photo from where the trail camera was positioned? BH continues, well, the camera was about 10 feet in the air, and he's looking right into the camera, so at least 10 feet tall. Couldn't really guess how wide at the shoulders, but he's a big boy. Terry states this was taken on Navajo Res near Ganado, Arizona. Lottie comments on RMSO Media regarding the image. Okay, folks, I am writing this because my aunt took this picture about 2 years ago. No lie. This is in a canyon area between the communities of Cornfields and Greasewood, Arizona on the Navajo Nation. She was out with livestock south of our homestead and heard strange noises where she was at. She walked to the edge of this small canyon and saw this thing, and it looked up at her. She is older, so her only thought was to get a quick pic and get the heck out of the area. She was able to chase the sheep back and did not go back for a long time. She did tell the family about it, and we were loading up with rifles, but were told, no, leave it alone, as no one was sure what it was. I heard it was seen again a few days later, but I'll tell you, in this area of the res, weird things are seen and heard quite a bit. I didn't think this pic would get its way on social media, but I guess I'm not surprised either. We've been told stories from Steamboat, Greasewood, and Navajo Station, but always don't bother them. We try not to walk alone, and we try to always carry protection if we do. Our dogs are getting old. You don't have to believe what I write, and to me, it doesn't matter. All I know is what I've told you is what happened that day, and I truly believe that they are out there, and I will just leave them alone. RMSO responds, enlarging the image, it appears this creature was either looking up from cover or ducking down to the cover of the logs in the embankment. It has a forward lean, sometimes attributed to Bigfoot. However, the lean may be because it's ducking to cover. You can make out the right leg and thigh below the large branch in the log, and then can also make out the creature's face, right eye socket, and can see pretty much a flat nose, small mouth above its chin. Also, these look like they may be ears on either side of its head. Strange creature, and it appears to be large and thick compared to the logs and trees around it. We get a lot of reports of Sasquatch-type creatures from this part of Arizona, including images of the creature, like the one that was taken in Chusca Bigfoot near Tsalali Lake, and this Sasquatch carrying a deer on Navajo tribal lands. I hope you guys enjoyed a look at what may be a Bigfoot-like creature, I don't know, in this part of Arizona. Keep on watching. We're going to keep on squatching. These images came from Red Feather Lakes, Colorado, and were posted to one of our Bigfoot sighting media sites. Not much was said about the images other than the location of the photos. Not saying this side profile Bigfoot-shaped subject with the compelling-looking face, eyes, nose, mouth, and what looks like to be an ear is a Sasquatch on this mountain ridge, but it's pretty interesting. We will have to take a look around Red Feather Lakes the next time we are in that part of Colorado. The next set of images were taken from a car with a handheld camera in the Uinta Mountains of Utah, a place well known for Bigfoot sightings, and the south side where these photos are taken borders the Uinta Basin that is well known for paranormal activity. UAPs, UFOs, and the skinwalker phenomena. Casey writes RMSO with several photos stating, Uinta Mountains of Utah. RMSO asks, Hi Casey, when were these photos taken, and what part of the vast Uinta mountain range? This actually looks like the west side of the road several miles before you get to Moon Lake. Casey continues, Very close to there. It was near Farm Creek, one canyon over from Uinta Canyon. These were taken on January 15th. I think it was trying to act like a tree. My sister took them. RMSO responds, The subject is very strange looking, with an almost alien-like posture. A couple of the photos, it appears to have a domed head. Bigfoot is known to freeze to avoid being spotted and depends on its camo. Not sure why it wouldn't just duck behind the ridgeline it's walking on top of, though. Perhaps it's froze, wanting to observe you two in the car. Not sure what it is. I was up that canyon not long ago, and there weren't any statues or log carvings or anything of that sort when I was in there. And we do keep a lookout for wildlife, especially in a Bigfoot sighting hotspot like the Uinta Mountains. I do know that area is also prime skinwalker territory. Not saying that figure is a skinwalker or a Bigfoot. However, it definitely does not look human. Thank you for sending the photos. Bigfoot-shaped image was taken from a trail camera in southeast Montana. Keith D. writes RMSO. Good evening, my name is Keith, and I am a member of the Northern Cheyenne Nation. I reside on my reservation here in Lame Deer, Montana. I would like to submit a picture taken on a trail cam of what looks to be a Bigfoot. The owner of the photo is also a member of the tribe. I believe this capture was out on a lease where he keeps his cattle, and the trail cam was set up out near a spring. I would like to know your thoughts on it and what you come up with. Here's the picture. I have enjoyed looking at it. I hope you do too. RMSO responds, Hi Keith. Really cool capture on the camera. I own about a dozen of the same model. I like the shape of the figure, length of the arms, and the domed head. I am going to run it through several light filters to see if we can pull out any additional details of the Bigfoot-shaped subject. Take a look at this infrared nighttime image captured on a game camera through several light filters, an Appalachian Sasquatch filmed in Kentucky. Brian writes RMSO. I'm going to send you a video of Sasquatch in a friend of mine's backyard. I believe it's 100% authentic because of the person that took the video. This was in southeast Kentucky, where Kentucky, Tennessee, and Virginia all three meet. I have zoomed in on my iPhone 16 and I'm convinced. Definite eye shine. Also, we think it's standing in a creek in the video. My friend had been having problems with these creatures and was on his way to work when he spotted it. I'm hoping you have equipment to zoom in and get a better view of it. Thank you, Brian G. RMSO responds, Hi Brian, we enlarged the video subject by 200% and included a few screenshots of 300% enlarged. Whatever it is, appears to be huge and dark with a domed shaped head. Standing in a creek, perhaps it was foraging before being observed by your friend and captured with his phone. Happy he had the wits to zoom in on this with his phone video. Even though it's dark outside, I think his phone did a great job picking that up. End the video with the subject enlarged 300%. Hope you guys enjoyed. Keep on watching. We're going to keep on squatching. Peter Gladstone captured footage of what appears to be a Sasquatch on an isolated Indian reserve in British Columbia. He has had a dark-colored Bigfoot observing them from cover in his backyard off and on for several months, leading up to this day, and he finally got it on camera February 1st, around 5 p.m. during a snowstorm. I have enhanced the lighting, enlarged the video by 200%, and stabilized the footage. Peter actually held the camera phone quite stable while filming the subject, and he did not say a word. I am sure the reason he was able to get an amazing 2.5 minutes of footage was because he held still and did not say a word while he filmed the subject. 5 months ago, during a search for a missing person along the Fraser River in British Columbia, rescuers discovered several large Bigfoot-shaped tracks. This province is one of the top reported Bigfoot sighting provinces in Canada and has a long history of encounters and sightings. Patrick writes RMSO, I have an interesting picture from my stealth game camera I would like you to see. I live in Nanaimo, British Columbia, and my trail camera is in a place near Kennedy Lake around the west coast of Vancouver Island. In the picture, there's a large face that triggered the infrared camera during the night. These are the images triggered during the night on November 29th from my trail camera. I circled the exact location of the face and head of what is possibly a Sasquatch. The face is looking toward the camera. Judging from how I set the camera, the subject is around 8 to 9 feet tall. My camera is a stealth with 5 meg resolution. RMSO responds, what makes this most compelling to our team is the second image where the creature is no longer there, or possibly has moved to the upper right circle. This helped us to rule out a play of light and shadow. Something with a Bigfoot-shaped head and face was there, and now it's not. I put this infrared photo captured at night through a light filter, and it helped to bring out more details of a creature that indeed looks like a Bigfoot or a Sasquatch. Vancouver Island is well known for Bigfoot sightings and seems to be a major hotspot of activity in North America. We may indeed be looking at the image of a Vancouver Island Sasquatch. Amazing trail camera capture. Hope you guys enjoyed Patrick's image taken from his trail camera in a Bigfoot sighting hotspot. Keep on watching. We're going to keep on squatching. Alaskan Sasquatch captured on camera near the Dalton Highway. I would like to enlarge the Coldfoot Sasquatch captured on camera near the Dalton Highway and enhance the lighting so that you can see that this creature is cradling an infant Bigfoot. I assume the larger figure must be its mother that is crouched on this cliff ledge watching the Alaskan trucker take his break.